Mark Washington here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports for the 2012 Disney Princess Half Marathon with SportsCenter's own Sage Steele. So Sage, you gave a very moving speech this morning. You have the support of ESPN W behind you. Everything's ready. I know you're excited. So what are your final plans going into this race on Sunday?
I'm very nervous, and I didn't think I would. I live in a world of high intensity and being nervous every day for work. Frankly, when I do SportsCenter, I'm nervous every time. But I'm nervous now. So what am I going to do for the next 48 hours?
To hear you, a major sportscaster, say that you're still nervous, what can you say to some of these first-timers who may be feeling those same jitters?
Well, I want them to just be comfortable in the fact that I think from what I've heard from others, they're nervous too. I'm nervous. So let's just go and have fun. So let's just be nervous together. Let's have 15,000 nervous women together. Watch out if there's 15,000 nervous women.
Sounds good. Very inspirational. Good luck. Good race. Have fun.
Thank you. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
We will. Race day is finally here at the 2012 Disney Princess Half Marathon. Sage, it's time. Any final thoughts before?
No, I'm actually much more calm and ready. The thousands of women back there at the starting line ready to go. I am ready, and I can't believe it.
All I can say is good luck and good race.
Thank you.
Sage, you just completed your first ever Disney Princess Half Marathon.
First half marathon ever.
Ever?
Any kind.
Any kind.
But thank goodness I did it Disney style.
So how do you feel right now?
I feel awesome, and I am a little surprised that I feel this good. And at the end, I have to tell you, I was passing people. I was cruising by them, and it felt so good. And it's because I conserve my energy during, and so I feel like I want to go do another one. Wait, just kidding. Not just kidding.
It seemed like you had some extra energy at the end. What was going through your mind during that home stretch when you saw the finish line approaching?
Jeff kept talking to me and saying, you know, 3/10 left, 3 more turns. And then he said, when you turn this corner, you're going to see the finish line. And when I saw that line, it took me back to when I ran track in high school. And my dad always said, that's when your kick comes in. And I kicked.
What's one thing you would take away from this experience?
Just to never doubt yourself, because there's so many times through this process that I thought, what the heck am I doing? And that I didn't think I could actually do it. So again, you doubt yourself and you surprise yourself if you just somehow stay mentally strong and don't quit. Whatever it takes, play mental games, it's worth it on the other side.
Whatever it takes, you did it. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
The Indiana State Sycamores and Texas Tech Red Raiders tip off a full weekend of games here at the 2011 Old Spice Classic. There are 8 Division I teams here from all over the country trying to showcase their talents and get their seasons tipped off in the right way. We're here now at the Old Spice Classic with Indiana State assistant coach David Ragland. Coach, I know you have an extensive career yourself in basketball as a player, as a scout, a recruiter, and as an assistant coach. Just tell us a little bit about your path as a player and where you are now, how you got to this point.
Let's welcome in the third member of our broadcast team. Mark Washington is down on the pitch for us today. Mark?
We're going to have 2 contrasting styles in this game. Coach Colburn wants to control the ball. He doesn't want the wind or the elements to be an issue, whereas Coach Klotchko wants his team to get up and down, push the tempo right away. We'll see which style wins out, guys.
All right, Mark, thank you very much.
Coach Vlatko, what have you been able to see out here that has allowed you to expose their defense twice already in the first half? Coach Colburn, down 2-0. What adjustments can you make for the second half?
Well, the first thing we have to do is just relax and play soccer. Just need to settle down and play our game.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Back to you guys. Hi, Kevin. This game will truly be a gut check for both teams. Having played 4 games in 4 days, neither coach has shied away from saying that his team is completely spent right now. We'll find out which team comes out on top here shortly. I know you must have had many big games in your career. Is this one of the biggest games, and if so, why? So what were some of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome? Injuries, fatigue, was any of that a factor? So as you can see, they're excited, they're ready to go. Their team just won, they're feeling great. So what are you guys gonna do now that your team won the whole Super Bowl?
We already at Disney World, but we showing up gonna celebrate!
Celebrate! I couldn't have said it any better myself. Back to you guys. There you go, ESPN Wide World of Sports. Football is football no matter where you're from. Back to you guys. Some of the biggest names and brightest stars in the NBA started out playing AAU ball right here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Now having earned major success, some of them have returned to their old stomping grounds to help some of the future stars of tomorrow. Hoop dreams run deep in the hearts of every young player that has ever laced up a pair of high tops here. The passion of the parquet is definitely present as these potential prospects pursue basketball futures. AAU legend and longtime coach Travis King has helped put 8 of his former players into the NBA, most notably of these being Amare Stoudemire of the New York Knicks. Coach King explains to players at the AAU iHoops All-American Skills Academy what it takes to be successful on and off the court.
So just try to get those guys to understand that this is not a game. You know, it's fun playing basketball and you're supposed to have fun. But to get to where they want to be, where it's, you know, pay for play, that you have to be serious about it, just like Amare spoke about today, and that you have to be focused, you have to have a plan and execute your plan in order to be successful.
Did he just say Amare? Yes, that Amare. Stoudemire played AAU and high school basketball right here in Central Florida. He returned to the wide world of sports this summer to speak with campers about what the game of basketball has done for him. He stressed the importance of staying focused, hard work, dedication, and passion. Stoudemire also elaborated on his honor of meeting and playing with his childhood idol, Penny Hardaway.
And playing with Coach Travis, I happened to meet an icon of mine, which is Penny. Penny was out in Phoenix, and I happened to go. I was in high school, and I happened to go out with Coach Travis, and I met with Penny. I watched old tapes of Penny in high school. I was like, what?
Penny has now retired from the NBA, but he's still doing his part to impact the next generation of hoop heroes. The perennial all-star and Olympic gold medalist gave the players pointers on how to take their games to the next level.
You know, a lot of kids are athletic, but they don't have the skill set or the fundamentals. So what we're doing is teaching the fundamentals. And what I want to get across to them is that hard work is what it takes to be successful in this game. You know, a lot of kids think that they're already good enough. They think that they don't have to use the fundamentals to, you know, to thrust their game to another level. So I'm just going to try to get that point across. Is to continue to work on the fundamentals of the game, and that'll help your overall game.
The AAU's motto is sports for all, forever. This is truly evident through the converging of AAU stars past, present, and future at events like this one. Everyone working together, striving to play at the next level. For ESPN Wide World of Sports, I'm Mark Washington. That sounds great, man. You know, me, I'm an Orlando Magic fan, so living here in the Central Florida area and having this internship here, it allows me to experience everything Central Florida has to offer, just like you mentioned. Even before Morgan State suffered its first loss to fall into a two-way tie with FAMU, the Rattlers already had an incentive for wanting to hand the Bears their second loss. Last year, the Bears crashed the Rattlers' homecoming party and pretty much ruined their shot at the postseason. The NBA season kicked off with a bang Tuesday night. The first televised game featured a possible Eastern Conference preview, the Cavs and the Celtics. The defending world champion Lakers were presented their championship rings during a star-studded ceremony moments before the tip-off of their game versus in-gym rival, the Clippers. MVP Kobe Bryant scored 33 points and Andrew Bynum poured in 26 for the Lake Show as they beat the Clippers 99-92. Bobby Bowden's impact on the fabric of the Tallahassee community has reached unparalleled levels as a result of the recent controversies surrounding him. FSU FAMU co-op student Farron Foy expresses the impact Bowden has had on her and this town.
I feel like, personally, I love Bobby. I hope he stays as long as he can. He's a true turnaround for the school. Just because we're having one bad season, I don't think he should have to leave.
The Bowden saga, as it has been recently coined, far exceeds the gridiron as generations of Floridians have united in passionate expressions of loyalty to this iconic figure. Saturday night, Doak Campbell Stadium was virtually a pro-Bowden rally as the situation has crossed over from the pigskin to the public. "Let's go Bobby" was the chant throughout Doak Campbell Stadium. This resounding display shows true pro-Bowden atmosphere. Signs like these say it all. Bowden is no longer merely a man, but is now a movement. The coach simply had this to say after Saturday's game regarding the chaos surrounding him.
Back in August, I always give my what it takes to win, and one of them is always you must win the close games.
Bowden has spent 30-plus years helping put the state of Florida's sports on the map. His legacy is steadily being written across the land. For FAMU TV-20, I'm Mark Washington. We're here now at the ESPN Wide World of Sports with West Virginia's Bruce Irvin. Okay, Bruce, you're here now. You know the Super Bowl just ended, but your career is ahead of you. What will you do now to prepare for that next step?
I'm down here with Tom Shaw, training. Been down here like 6 weeks. You know, he's based on speed, and I'm just trying to make sure I'm fast as I can be and be prepared when I go to the combine next week.
So now with all the scouts, you know, they scrutinize every aspect of the guys coming up. So what do you want to, you know, convey to them that way they can see what you bring to the table?
That I'm a very explosive guy. You know, I'm 240, but you know I run like I'm 175. You know, that's my biggest thing is that I can run.
Speaking of explosion, I'm 6'3". As you can see, this is about my height. He has something crazy he's gonna show you guys. Check him out.
I might want to film from this side. Good. You ready, Trap? I'm ready.
Okay, now that was crazy. When did you first realize you could do something like that?
Probably high school, when I just dunking the basketball and playing with older guys.
He said he was explosive. You saw it for yourself. Just another day here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports.